Doc with Rocktape, showing you how to go stronger, longer. This week, 16.4 recovery for those of you wonderful guys and gals out there that decided to conquer this one. So it seems like every week we're showing a different way to roll your posterior chain, the calves, the hamstrings, the low back, and that's because it just seems like all the workouts that are coming out have happened to be pounded on that posterior chain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a different way to go about it instead of using traditional rollers this week, okay? And that's with the setup using a barbell, some light weights just to get the barbell off the ground, and then we just put some plates on the opposite sides. That way we can support it so it doesn't move all over the place. Of course, Olympic lifting bars work best with this because they have ball bearings and they spin the best, but any one will do. As you can see, this is just a regular bar and it spins just fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the bottom, our ground up, so to speak. We're gonna start at the Achilles area and work our way all the way up to the calf. We're gonna be scanning here using a traditional scanning technique that we would use if we were using a traditional foam roller. If we find a hot spot though, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop on it, all right? If it's just on one leg, left or right, we can cross our legs to add up the pressure, but remember, this is a bar, not a foam roller, so it's gonna be a lot more pressure, a lot more focal. You might not have to come up off your butt to give that pressure. You might just have to put the leg on top of the other one, okay? Now, you're gonna stay here in a static position for about 30 seconds, and then you're gonna go ahead and roll out, okay, until that little bit of pressure goes away. Once we go ahead and take care of these calves, we're gonna move on to the quads. The quads seem to be the second thing that got beat up the most in this workout, okay? So we're just gonna flip back over. We're gonna be using the same bar, same exact technique. I'm gonna come down into a plank type position. I'm gonna start rolling back and forth, scanning for a spot, a hot spot. Once I do ahead and find that, I'm gonna stop on that hot spot and hang out there for about 30 seconds. Of course, this is like our recovery type of technique, okay? It's more of a static hold than a rapid release. Once my 30 seconds is up, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna starting to give myself some light rolls back and forth to get my way out. I can now just so easily turn right back around, okay, and go ahead and do the same type of scan into the glute region, okay? This is a part that definitely got hammered in this workout with the amount of deadlifts. So did the low back, okay? Nothing special here. What I'm gonna do here, the only thing that you notice is that my leg is on the ground rather than up like this. Again, because we're on a bar rather than a big foam roller, so we have a smaller surface area. Might have to keep that leg on the ground just so it's not too tender for us, right? But same type of movement. We do the same things we did last week. We're gonna stop, we're gonna scan and then stop on a hot spot, hold that there for 30 seconds, and then go ahead and just flush our way out of it, okay? We can do that for our low back as well, but what you're gonna notice is I'm finding a different technique to deload the system or de-weight the system, okay? If I put all my back pressure into this, lift this arm up, it's probably gonna be too much for me. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna use my forearm to control the amount of weight, and I can even use my hand to help my body move up and down here, okay? So I go ahead and scan all the way up and down. Find a hot spot if there is one, spend about 30 seconds in a static hold with that. Here's the one that probably you will forget, okay? And that is our neck. We just spent a whole bunch of time upside down. If you made it all the way through, 55 repetitions of bouncing off top of your head. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use this same bar, lay straight back down onto our head. We're gonna get the bar to the top of the bottom of the skull and just drift off to the meaty part. From right there, we can use our hands to go ahead and roll and assist us, all right, in coming up and down. Most likely, if you're gonna find hot spots here, you're gonna find them right at the base of the skull, where you're gonna stop, turn to one side, hold that pressure for about 30, 35 seconds, and then go ahead and then just shuffle out. You can do the same thing on the opposite side. So, this is the way that I would systematically scan from the bottom all the way up to the top of our body and go ahead and recover from 16.4. Hope it was a great one for you guys. Until next week.